Hi, chat. How's it going? There's Minecraft. Ugh. How's everyone doing? How do I stream again? How does this work? Here we go. Music. Mute the music. Turn the music down. Say hello to the cat. This is an important step. Hi, Persephone. Video game. Video game. All right. So, let's grab these while we're here. Do a couple chores. So today we're back working on the Cathedral again. Hey, Lord Zine. How's it going? So we are going to be working on the main groin vaulting. Groin vaults. So that's the plan for today, but to get us started, let's just do some of our chores because, yeah, figured that's probably be the case. Let's take a bunch of this stuff inside, grab our backup lava. How's everyone doing? Are you having how was your week? I haven't seen you all in a whole week. That's about the last time I fed Persephone too, isn't that right, Persephone? She said she hasn't been fed in a very long time. I wanted to go see a movie that just came out about bad things happening to Nazis, but it wasn't showing anywhere near me. What movie was that? Oops. Oh. Meepers. Meepers. Alright, we can name that. Sisu. I am not familiar with this. Okay. Let's figure our lives out here. Yo. You want to reset? There we go. Hey, no. We need some name tags. This is still full. Huh. You're probably not gonna... No, you're not gonna reset. Well, okay. Let's take this stone back then. A Finnish gold miner hits the mother lode and begins a long trek across 1944 Finland, but runs into an SS death squad. After that, it's mostly violence happening to Nazis, at least according to the trailer. All right, then. There we go. Okay. So we need to name a bee, so let's go get some flowers and make a name tag for Persephone. Persephone. Hey. Hey. Meow. Did you want to come here? Did you want to come here? You want to jump up? Hmm? Come here. Jump up. Meow. Hi. Okay, goodbye. Meepers. Besides that, I've been playing the Advance Wars remake and Ixion, a Bleak City builder in space. I accidentally blew up the moon. I mean, it happens to the best of us, you know? I think you can hardly be blamed for that. Whomst among us has not blown up the moon once or twice in their life? Don't go to bed. Oh, dang it. Okay, we might have to wait until the morning to name the bee. Ha. I picked a very good week to take off. It ended up being a pretty stressful week. So, having a couple of days off actually ended up working out quite well. So, I'm glad it was well timed. You. Aha, meepers. I'm honestly considering doing it more often. I mean, obviously it affects the bottom line. There's no two ways about that. But it is the easiest thing in my schedule to let to drop if I need time off. So and the alternative is less stress built up until I can't even do my actual job, which ends up costing me more money. Yeah, definitely more money. Okay. We have a lot of work to do. Let's see. Is it this one? This was the one we were looking at. Okay. How do we want to do this? Sorry, I'm leaving it up for a second just so I can sort of like space things out. New workplace is very flexible for time off about doctor visits and jury duty and such. It helps. That's really good. Also, jury duty next week? Boo. Hey, Fairbender. Yeah, my office, for stuff like doctor visits, I have a pretty good degree of flexibility. It's not something, I basically just have to like put it in my calendar unless unless there's something like major conflicting with it. I don't have to worry about it too much. Okay, so this now Electra's not here, so we can fall down all we want. Oh, I need more bricks stairs. My reference photo is still up. This is true. Ow. I almost made it. What do we have over here for bricks? Okay, this is fine. We have a solution. We can go trade for bricks. Perfect. Okay. Now we will make a stack of bricks. And these ones will go in here. There we are. That away. Now, we need some more brick stairs. And did we have any? I'm pretty sure we had some brick or some stone brick stairs as well. So we're going to need those. Okay. Ow. How do we want this to work? Maybe the thing to do is there. So there is a central beam that sort of runs between each pillar. Like it arches over the whole place. So let's maybe... I mean, in theory, we could just do this as a flat line, but I think it will be nicer if we can get it to actually curve a little bit. So how do I want to do that? And like flatten out, because like in this one, it sort of starts steeper and then sort of flattens out till it gets to the point. Okay, so let's just start here. Let's start with actually going one like that. Let's go up here. And then we'll go. Okay, you know what? It's silly, but eh. One there, and then one like that. Now I should be able to get up here. And now once it gets to this point, we can just start going like this. Nope. Maybe I should have left all that dirt in here. Actually, do I have any dirt in here? No. Maybe I can grab some of this stuff. Can I reach this stuff? Nope. Not if I fall down here, I can't. Someday, I will remember not to leave my reference photo up. It's bad that we have to have an entire command for it. But here we are. Yes, Persephone, I know. You exist, and I acknowledge and affirm your existence. Hi. Local cat states she has never been fed, not even once. Maybe Persephone was trying to tell you about the reference photo being up. Dang it! Okay, so this is the midpoint. So now we're going to need more stone. Or, oops, that's, Erica, it's not scaffolding, it's dirt. I can't believe it's not scaffolding. Yes. Do I maybe even want to get it even shallower somehow? Because I maybe could. Because right now it just sort of goes up like that. Like how would I do this? Like get some slabs in there? Actually, let's try this. Let's sleep first. Persephone. Oh. Okay. Let's get up here. You out, you out. So we place you with slabs. That means there and here and there. Ah! So that. Did. Did you just use solid blocks instead of stairs for the top two? That would be an other option, but I didn't like the fact that it's sort of how it got to that point and then just sort of went straight together. Come here, jump up. I actually kind of like this as a shape for the curve. I actually think this works quite well. Let's see if... So it goes down to there, and then it will be... This will be tricky. Another one underneath there. Wait. There. And then... Wait. Yes. There. Persephone. Like that. Persephone, would you please stop? Okay? Hey, come here. You want to jump up? Persephone? Come here. Jump up. Hi. Yes. Yes, hello. Yeah, you just want attention. You're just mad because I'm paying attention to the internet, not to Persephone. The funny thing is that she's not always this. She is occasionally this needy when I'm not streaming, but every time I stream, she is always this level of needy. I think you have rewarded her crimes one too many times. Yeah. Yeah, you just get into a habit of when you get treats, right? Right? You just get treats Saturday night between 6 and 7 p.m. and that's just all that you want. Meow, yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's cat pet time. You just want some attention. You were so good all day and left me alone while I was painting. Didn't even bother me one time. I did get some painting done, by the way. I got work on my final Tyranid warrior for my high fleet kill team. So I did all the base coats and applied the wash, so now I need to go back. My plan for tomorrow is I need to do all of the layering, and then I need to actually glue the gun arms together, because those are currently sub-assemblies. And then once I have done that has to sit and cure overnight. So then come Monday, I can do the final glazing and highlighting. So kind of need a little bit down to the wire, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Monday is basically the last day I have to work on it, so I sort of have to have it done by that day. But then once we're done that, it's just a matter of doing the bases for all the kill team, which I've already started doing, and I'll probably do more of that on Sunday once I've glued the arms on and they're setting to cure. I can get the basing done for the rest of the kill team, and then on Monday, after I finish painting this one, I just need to do the basing for that, and then we'll be done. And then I have to take some pictures of it. Okay. How does this work? Okay. It's there, there, and there. I don't hate it. I'm actually pretty happy with it. I think it does what I want to do. So this is meant to inform like the overall shape of what this arch is going to look like on the inside. Okay. So, in that case, let me see if I can do a little bit of this. Maybe it was just the one. There's a bit over here. I'll leave it for now. I'm just trying to conserve as much stone as possible. Although what I should do is just go grab some more. Because why not? It's not like we have a shortage of it. Literally have boxes and boxes of stone to smelt. So not even a concern. In fact, we may want to refill this. Persephone. Grab another stack. That'll be good. Sure. Okay, now that we have sort of like a central point to work off of for everything, we now sort of have like, well, something we can use as a reference point, right? Thanks for that follow. Okay. Here we go. I'm just leaving it up for a second. Gonna be one of those days, is it, huh? Huh? This is why you always read people's comments first before you read them out loud. Not new. About those arches in the reference photo. Yeah. Hey, Finnan. These have to... Oh, this is going to be tricky, right? Because... See, there's so many patterns going on. It's true. For the time being, I'm ignoring this pattern of like lighter bricks. Because I have a feeling that's not going to be something we'll be able to do. Just with the sort of resolution of Minecraft that we're working with. But what we do... Huh. The tricky the tricky part, one of the things, so there's sort of these three sort of dark gray stone ribs that sort of radiate out from each of these pillars. The middle one runs straight across, as you can see in this photo here. The middle ones run straight across and connect, and then the side ones sort of arch over. It's basically how a groin vault like this works. Is it's basically just a bunch of intersecting barrel vaults. So like you have the middle one is going to be about the same size as the other two coming out from it. They're just turned. So what it is that you have a vault going the other way, connecting to one of the adjacent pillars on the opposite side, sort of going at an angle. So I have to try and figure out how to do that in Minecraft. Which is going to be difficult, to say the least. So if we're sort of starting sort of down at the middle of the window there, sort of comes up, and then it gets to this point. I think these ones... Ow, thank you. Oh, I'm out of stone brick stairs. Hey, bad panda bear. Oops. I see that it is lurk day. You know what? I'm just going to make a half stack of these. Why not? I'm definitely going to need them. So I think these ones... Whoops. Nope. These ones should actually be stone there. And then... I think we should be brick, brick. Okay, so essentially, like, we have to do this same thing here, except it has to go over to... See you later, Zine. It has to go over to... Which pillar would it be? So this is coming off of this one. It just goes over to the next one over. So if we're coming off of here, this middle one will go to over here, and then the other one has to go to here. Sort of somewhere around there, it has to come in. Oh boy. If the diagonal arches don't work out, I suppose you could try doing just the central stone arches with the light brick pattern on the ceiling. Yeah, but I want to try. I don't think I'm bricked on this just yet. I just have to figure out how to get this to work. Maybe. Okay, let's say we take this out and put in stone block I don't have. Let's just make the rest of these stone brick stairs. Cool. So we'll put that there. And then that would be one above it. So now it would need to go off this way. So if we go brick, brick, then we can go like that. Okay. If we go up, we would go there, there. Brick, brick. Need more bricks. Oh boy. Why did I fall down? There, there, there. And here. Okay. And then it goes up one, up one. Let's just keep doing this pattern for now until we feel like it stops working. And then we'll go there. Just do that. And then we'll go like this. Wait, no, like that. And like this. Then there. Okay. This is not even close. Nope. This is going to end up somewhere over that way. Okay. That's not going to work. The curve, the amount that it moves must be a lot shallower. Nothing left down here. Cool. Persephone, stop. Stop scratching. She was trying to scratch my desk, even though it's made of metal. She was still trying to scratch it. I don't want her to. Okay. Well. So we get a bit of separation between them. Sure. Part of the issue is going to be that the width between the windows is significantly shorter than the length of the room. Like the between each window. Because like this is 5. There's 5 blocks between these, and this is an entire chunk. After a short play session, my kitty is finally eating some wet food. Excellent. We love to see it. Welcome back, Bad Panda Bear. Okay. If we keep going out... Hey, do you want to come here? Do you want to jump up? I kind of visualize this in my head. Can you build the central arches off of every other column so there's more room for your diagonals? I was actually just having exactly the same thought. So if we say start at the back there, and so this diagonal will go across to this one. That one will go over there. This one will come all the way over to there. That would end up being different. Well, okay. So let's just say there's nothing here. So there's one that goes across there. One that goes from this one here to this one. And then one from there to there. And then one that goes from here across to there. You're off by one. Persephone, come here. Come here. Yeah. No. Yeah, I know. Come here. Jump up. Come here. Meow. Persephone. Oh, my dear. Oh, my dear. Yeah, come here. Jump up. Do you want to play? Should we do the entire structure to make it thick? Fit. You shut your mouth. You like your green crinkle ball? She does love her green crinkle ball. So let's say, so that means we would have this pillar would be supportive, this pillar would be supportive, this one wouldn't. This pillar would be supportive, no, supportive. And then we can sort of do like a half, cheat like a half in here to get all of this stuff. I think would be the way to do it. I love the way I love that you held the ball out to camera when you said it, like you were asking Chad if we loved our green crinkle ball. Well, do you? Tell me in chat. Well, this actually doesn't work, isn't the worst, because it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Meh! I worked so hard for you. I bought you a green crinkle ball, and you don't even appreciate it. I swear. I swear, chat. Persephone, can you believe them? At least you appreciate your green crinkle ball. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed, chat. Okay. I feel like for the sake of Minecraft, I think for the sake of like trying to do something in Minecraft that will work, I think we have to take the creative liberty of not building off of every single one of these pillars. I think we have to go from every other one. I think you are right. That's still going to be a little interesting because this isn't going to be straight, right? Because this is a wider gap. This is 10. This is still 16. So we're not going to be able to draw like a straight line between them. We will have to still do a bit of work, but I feel like that's going to be more doable than trying to do it in 5. So, all right then. This thing has to come down. Oddly enough, this doesn't have to come down. Well, I mean, not like oddly enough, but let's just take out all of this. Actually, I'm going to leave those. In hindsight, what I should have done is left that up until I built the next one, so I had a reference, and now I don't. Great job, Erica. Oh, that reminds me. I have to do something. There we go. I forgot to take a screenshot for the YouTube VOD for this. That's fine. That's fine. We can figure this out, chat. That just needs to go like that. So we have this over here. There. Dang it. No. Let's say it was like that, and there, and then there, and then... Nope. See, this is why I should have left a reference. And go like that, and so this... Persephone. Ow. Goes from there, goes up 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3. And then levels off. Oops. There we go. Okay. That's, ow. That's symmetrical, right? I think so. That's what we had before? Shit. I think this is about what we had before. Hey. Oh my god, come here. Persephone, come here. Here. It's just one of those nights, huh? Okay. We got that in. So now we need to do it again over here on this side. Why don't we get this part in? Because we actually have... This tucks up right into the corner. Hey, Jackie. How's it going? Oh, nope. That's the problem. There. Okay. Now. Despite the fact that you're craving pizza and can't afford it? Mmm. The age-old predicament. I had passed it for supper. We'll get all this dirt out of here someday. I just want to stuff my face and be gross about it. And I mean, who doesn't on a Saturday night? Like, that's what Saturday nights are for. Okay. So we have achieved 2 arches. Okay, sorry. We've achieved 1.5 arches. I was getting ahead of myself. Oops. Oops. Yeah. We'll get all this dirt out of here some days. Probably something maintenance people who work on the actual cathedral this is based on have said many times too. Probably, yes. Other things probably include stuff like, man, I can't wait until we get all this scaffolding out of here. Yeah. Ow. What time is it? Holy crap, it's 7 o'clock already? Jeez. Time sure flies when you're building a cathedral. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Okay, we're good. I was like, oh no. Is this thing going to be right in the middle of that? Nope, it's fine. We should be able to cheat this so we can keep a skylight. Okay, now. Now we have to go and figure out the exact same thing again. I'm gonna need so much more stone. Stone. Actually, why don't I just do this here as well? There. Goodbye. Okay. Now. Let's go something like... Yeah. Okay. Let's go here. Here. Nope. There. Excuse me. Okay, now, so let's go here, here, here. Why? Why? Does not want to be cooperative with the facing today, does it? Stairs. I can't believe I'm struggling with stairs. Chat. Chat, can you believe it? Chat. Persephone. Can you believe I'm struggling with stairs? I can, yes. All right then. Asked and answered. I'm just gonna get some water real quick. Okay, so that gets us up to here. So then let's go over. Okay, first of all, let's go over here and actually build this in the right direction. I'm so good at this game, chat. Would you believe I do this professionally for a living? I mean, not like a living, like the kind of living that lets me, you know, pay off my student loans. But you know what I mean. People pay good money to watch this quality building. Go there, and then like this, and then like there, and then here, here, there. He's here, he's there, he's every fucking where. Roy Kent. Roy Kent. Okay. So that's where we're at right now. Wait, hey, ooh, aha, just got in there. So you can see these aren't quite lined up just yet. So we're going to have to tweak this a little bit as we're going. But the problem is we can't make it look crooked, right? Or like it turns partway through. Goes up to here, and then I need to find the midpoint between these two. God. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. If I were to actually do this. Coming off of here, where would it sort of go to? It's not that far off. It's pretty close. We have to go get more stone after we go to sleep. We'll go get more stone, and we'll figure this out. I believe in us, chat. Really what I should be doing is getting into the side passages. There's so much more room. I believe in you? How dare you? Only I may believe in me. How dare you? Grab a couple. Why not? Ugh. These. Oh, stop. I hate it when the bees are around the melons. Bees, get away from the melons. Okay. Get some of these while we're here. Why not? May as well. Obligingly declines to believe in you. Thank you, Grey They. I appreciate it. I accept the preponderance of evidence that says you're awesome. Is that allowed? Have you taken it to a council of theologians yet? I feel like that's more of a philosophical question. I don't feel like I'm equipped to answer that. Ugh. Why am I yawning? I just had a cup of coffee. Did I accidentally have one of the coffees that puts you to sleep? I'm still gonna believe in you, defiantly. What are you gonna do, ban me? Mmm. I can't even do it. Not even for the joke. Dang it. I've got soft. I'm so tempted. It's really tempting. It's right there. I can just hit the button. Wait, there we go. You know what? I'm just gonna make one stack of each. You. Well, I have a stack of stairs, but I'm gonna need them anyways, so. And you. There we go. I was gonna say it's a banner day too. Banner? I only know her from chat. I know that maybe you were right if you banned me. I think so too. I wouldn't actually ban you forever. I was considering like banning you and then like a minute later unbanning you. Just just for the laugh. But it also doesn't work as well. It works well for me and probably the mods and for Jackie. But for the rest of the chat, they kind of just see your messages disappear and that's it. So I don't know if it would land quite as well for them. What if I did this? Then go there and there. Like that. And then... So we sneak it over a little bit. Maybe? Actually, honestly, this may work. We're not that far off. God, I hope this doesn't look terrible. Are they lined up? Ah, wait, hold on a second. I think they are. Hold on. Let's get some of this and go. They're not quite. Well, actually, hold on. If I go, because I need slabs in the middle. So if I go, hold on, something like there. Actually, let's extend this down. There. So we would be looking at something like there and there. I was really hoping to get it so it would be here and here, like kitty corner. See, the problem that okay, so this is very close. We go up, we do a 1 turn there, and that gets us to here and then here. If I don't do that, it ends up more over this way. How noticeable is it from the floor where it will be viewed from? Oh, the other thing we have to consider is that there's also going to be one coming from over here. So maybe we should also do that before we worry too much about this. Let's try and get the other one in here. Now we go up here, and then we go one like that. And then up. Nope. Up. And then here. Like that. There. Nope. One more. There, and there. Okay. And that, oh man. That hits, this is exactly the midpoint here, where this pillar is. Okay, all right. Chat, I don't want to alarm you, but this might work. Ow. That was appropriate. I had to deflate myself a little bit by falling off. Hey, Revenant. How's it going? My body has been bullying me today. I've been craving pizza I can't afford. My eyes have been sore all day. I didn't get my glasses on Friday like I had hoped. Cautious optimism intensifies. That's the spirit. Cautious optimism. Also, oh, I have more bricks. Here we go. Okay. There. Hey, Magpies. How's it going? Wait, hold on a second. Something's not right. I did this wrong. This one is where it should do the turn. Do like that, and then there and there. Yes. Needs to be tucked in. Chat. I think we did it. It is extremely hot today. Wow, I haven't seen somebody get glomped in a while. I haven't seen a good glomping since I was in university. I know my new car's AC doesn't work. Oof. Excuse you? Do not call my buttress a groin vault. No, screwing this up. Do not call my groin vault a buttress. Pharaohbender. Thank you for gifting the sub to 7-ish Magpies, Yalk, and Cataclysmic Reverb. You three. Please enjoy your Doot and your Persephone and your Bee and your Thumbs Up and your Foxheart and your Pun Trophy and your treats and your crimes and your safety. That implies I ever stopped glomping people? I didn't say you did. Like, I said I haven't seen one since I was in university. University. Wow. I have lost the ability to speak today, apparently. Ugh. I apologize, but if you're saying you have a nice groin, scans less as cheeky and more as weird. No, you just have to say it as groin. Vault. Ah, that's a great looking groin. Vault. I love staring at your groin. Vault. Chat, I think we kind of oopsed into doing it perfect. Chat, we might have accidentally oopsed into doing it perfect. Words are hard. So is this groin. Vault. See, Jackie gets it. Okay. Okay. Now we just need to do this, like, a bunch more times. Ow. At least this time you still have a template to look at. Shut up! For those of you who weren't here earlier, I built one of these central arches, and I was like, great, perfect. And then realized we needed to space stuff out more, and where I had built it was one of the places that there wasn't going to be one of these arches, so I'm like, all right, better knock this down and rebuild it. And then I walk over to the other ones, and I'm like, I should have left that so I know what it looks like. Speaking of recent weather, since it finally got dry and maybe a bit unseasonably warm, this afternoon I drove to Kelly Point Park, where you can see the confluence of the Willamette and Columbia, and more importantly, got a good view of Mount Hood. Dang! Also the intense gradient of the woods. That is the most Oregon sentence I have ever read. That is like the most concentrated Oregon you can get in a sentence, I think. Maybe if you said you stopped at a food truck there, that would be the most Oregon. Ah. Nope. But wait. We get over here. Here we go. that correct? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Go 1. Nope. Ow. Oh, damn it. How far can I get this to go? A decent ways. I can get it to go a decent ways. Persephone. Meow. That's where I want to stop it. Yes. I can one-up the Oregon-ness. I saw and took a picture of blooming Oregon grape, the state flower. Holy shit. Ah. Did you also see the state bird fly by and you were so moved you wiped your tears on the state flag? Ah, dang it. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Thank you. There we go. And then you. There. And there. All right. Neat. Oh, and it's everything's so perfect. It's just so perfect. Actually, I could probably just do that. Why don't I just put those in? Go here, go there, there, and there, there. Not gonna lie, I've only seen a western meadowlark, the state bird, when I was hiking in Coyote Wall, which is in Washington. I don't even know if BC has a provincial bird. Also, I don't know what our provincial flower is. That's a great question. What? Man, why do I have so many tabs open? Jeez. BC provincial flower. Oh, it's apparently a dogwood? Pacific dogwood. Okay. That's unexciting. Ooh, symbols of British Columbia from the Legislative Assembly of British Columbia. We got a flag. We've got a bird, which is the Stellar's jay, which is a pretty good bird that I don't think I've ever seen. Our gemstone is jade, which again, I obviously have not seen. The mammal is the Kermode bear, also known as the spirit bear. It is a black bear that has white fur due to a rare genetic trait. It typically has brown nose and eyes and is not an albino. The tree is the western red cedar. Seen plenty of those. And the fish is Pacific salmon. Also, we have an official tartan. Neat. The color of BC's tartan are blue for the ocean, white for the Pacific dogwood flower, green for the forests, red for the maple leaf, and gold for the crown and sun. There you go. Do you have a provincial dinosaur? Not according to that chart, no. Such beautiful, noisy blue friends. They sound like crows, but wrong. Apparently, our bird is the cellar jay. Also, Sibwow, welcome back for 25 months. I refuse to refer to it as the quarter year. I refuse. Maryland has a state dinosaur of Astrodon. Neat. Now we have to remember to make this turn. Then there and there. There we go. Although, actually, now that I think about it, I don't actually know how many Western red cedars I've seen around. It's not a lot on the island, and obviously I live in a city. So, it's also not here where I live in Victoria. It's not really the climate for them. Further up island and along the west coast of the island, there's going to be a lot more Western red cedars. Down here, I don't think there's that many, but probably some. I say like I would know what a Western red cedar looks like if I saw it. Victoria is much more temperate. Cedars are much more of like a rainforest type of tree. Man, the fact that I was able to get these to match up and all of that is just... I'm delighted. Just delighted. 7:30. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take a quick break. Yeah, this is a good point. A good point. We've got a lot of stuff to do, so I'm going to take a break. You should take a break too. You should stretch, get some water, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds to rest your eyes. And I will be back in just a few minutes, so hold tight, chat. I'm back. Airbender says, I actually know how to tell a western cedar from most other coniferous trees thanks to something I learned in an undergrad class about forest biology. They have scales rather than needles. Neat. I'm waiting a little while, chat, before I start talking. Because, for those of you who are not aware, that's Warhammer Fest in UK, which is sort of one of Games Workshop's big sort of fan events for the year. And obviously there's a lot of reveals and things like that. And so they were doing a bunch of reveals early this morning for Warhammer 40,000, a little game you might have heard of. They're cool. But I was going to wait until more people show up because pretty sure it's a live night. So I'm just going to hold off on that for a little while. It's LRL? Yeah, that's what I figured. It is the last Saturday of the month, so. And I think they're all away next weekend. Have you, I know you just got it a little while ago, but have you started doing any of the painting on your new Dreadnought magpies? I opened the box and went, wow, this sure is a thing. That's fair. It is quite a thing. You're not wrong in that regard. Wait, hold on. Where was I? I was going over here. It occurred to me that some assembly is required, but this is a fucking gunpla. I mean, basically, yeah. It's actually even a little bit harder to assemble than a lot of gunpla because I think most gunpla is both you can push it off the sprue and it snaps together. Whereas Warhammer models, there are some that are like that, but the majority of them you have to both clip off and glue. So. I need more stone. I need, ow, more stone. Just gonna wait until IRC there has time and go borrow her tools and stuff. That's the, you know what? Secret best thing about Warhammer? Building Warhammer with friends. Having somebody who can like walk you through the process is pretty great. The best advice I can give you is one, make sure you look at the instruction manual and, you know, read it over and before you start building. And two, before you glue anything together, dry fit stuff, just like hold them together so you know approximately where things go, because that can also let you know ahead of time if there's an issue. Like if, you know, something's doesn't seem to be fitting right, it might be you accidentally grabbed the wrong piece or something like that, which I've done many times. So my wife made a candle today, lavender scented lavender scented, colored, and lavender flowers floated in it. Nice. Hey, Cataclysmic Reverb. Would you say it's easier or harder to make a miniature do a handstand with or without the instructions? Depends on the mini. There are probably some... There are some of like the... I know there's one Forge World Dreadnought that basically it just has ball and socket joints for all of the limbs. So it has like an incredible amount of posability. Not all of the minis are like that though. Some of them are more have more set posing. A lot of the tab suits are like that. Yeah. And I think some of the ones that a lot of them will have like a little peg where you're supposed to connect it, but it's a lot of, I've seen people just like clip that off and then it just becomes a ball and socket joint and they can pose it however they please. I need to get more bricks. Hello, Gestalt entity. Is that an open pit with no railing? Yeah. It sure is. It's not the only one either. Here. Here. It's sort of, in addition to the cathedral building, it's sort of our thing that we also punch chunks. So we dig them all the way down. And of course, we do not put up railing. You want to see a pit, I'll show you a pit. Now, this is a pit. One of the slightly nerve-wracking things about doing this is that we're kind of not going to know what this really looks like until we take down all of this scaffolding. Meaning if it doesn't look right and we want to redo it, we have to rebuild all of the scaffolding. Maybe we can just take out the dirt so we can actually see a little bit better, but maybe we just take out part of the scaffolding so we can see part of it. I don't know. Oh, I didn't actually make the bricks. All right. Next. Ow. Okay. That's 1, 2, and I guess we just got 3 down here. Yeah. Ow. You know what? I think I need to do this. This will make it easier. There we go. Ow. Snow Buddy, hello. Welcome back for 13 months. The Baker's Year. Indeed. Man, it's been a while since we've had a Baker's Year. You've all been here for so long. Oh, dang it. 1 short. I'm gonna need them, so may as well. Ow. Hey, Electra. Hey, Electra. I see. I see it is that time, huh? Huh? Hope everyone's been safe this evening? Definitely. Oh. So, for everybody who's coming in, we are working on our groin vaulting today. And groin vault. So, correct response, Rock Pusher. So, one of the decisions that was made is that if you look at the actual example, the way it is arched, each of these sort of ribs that runs across the diagonal, they go from one pillar to the next. But because of the scale we're working with in Minecraft and the fact that these pillars are only 5 across, it wasn't really working out. So what we have decided to do instead is that the cross pillars will be every 2, and then we'll have pillars running between them. So essentially we're skipping every other pillar, which will be not quite right, but it's what's going to work at the scale of Minecraft. So these are the decisions that we have to make. We need to fix this. So that needs to go there, and then actually before we do that, let's put in And the nice thing is that we have figured out that if we do it like this, we can get... We can't go straight across. Like you see, it sort of comes up at an angle and I have to jog over one here and then keep going. But we can get everything to meet at one point, which works exceptionally well. Are things spaced out enough that the light bricks now, or would they be too small? There's maybe something we could do. The problem is that we don't... I don't think Minecraft has a good equivalent for that would sort of work, because we have these bricks and then there's darker bricks for the nether brick. But I don't know if there's like a lighter color brick other than like you'd be looking at like the endstone bricks, which we're already using quite a lot of. So I don't think I would want to go for that. Right, that's what I was going to do. I was actually going to put in so I can put it in and I have a reference point, so I make sure that everything is lining up correctly when I do this. Ew. Ow. I promise you I'm not doing this on purpose. Ooh, Snow Buddy. You want to make Persephone chase the treats? Well, I was talking earlier about how she was bothering us. She just went down to sleep. So we'll wait a little while and we'll probably be able to give her treats later on. So if she's up a little bit later, remind me and we'll give her treats. Okay. So we got that, and then we're getting pretty close here. And then we just have to figure out how to fill everything in, which will be easy, right? Right? Ooh, chat. I've got good news. I've got good Marvel Snap news. I didn't think I was going to do it, but I actually did manage to get to level 60 before the end of the season. I just barely snuck over the other day. So I will be going down to, at the end of the season, I'll be going back to 30, which will feel nice. It'll be so much nicer than going all the way back down to 10, like I had been since I started playing the game. right? Mostly I'd gone back to playing the old, my old Patriot deck, which I sort of dusted that off. I tweaked some things in it. I switched it around to go for more of the Ultron build, because I think that's, it's a little bit more like explosive on the last turn. If you can get it set up right, which can both, one, get people, which is always good for getting cubes, but also just allows like a nice, it just can also just be a very powerful last turn play. It can get you out of a lot of situations. The tricky part about that, though, is that you sort of have to make sure you get all of your boosts, like Patriot, Blue Marvel, all of that stuff, out early, which is dangerous, because that makes them vulnerable to stuff like Enchantress or Rogue. Okay. Sorry, my brain's thinking magic with Enchantress and Rogue. Basically the same thing, really, if you think about it. So now we need to do something about. Now we need to figure out the brick situation here. Yeah, now you just need to add hundreds upon hundreds of brick blocks. Exactly. Exactly. I have found a problem. Well, no, we might be able to fix it. One of the issues is that we're currently, this stuff is showing through the roof here. So what we might have to do is for the stuff that's pressed up here, we might have to replace these. Oh, shit. Crap. That's a problem. Oh. Oh, damn it. Memnus? Thank you for 25 months. The 5... It's not... No. What's the problem? Oh, let me demonstrate. If we were to say add, let's say some stairs. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Hold on one second. Right. So if we go, okay, if we go like this, oh, ah, not that big of a problem after all. All right, then. All right. Okay. Let's make one of these and then make some more bricks. So let's just keep this going down and see what it looks like. Nope. Oops. Ow. You out. Do the brick sections curve between the arches? Let's see. Yes. Yeah, they sort of like they also go in that same arch shape. So we might have to tweak some of this a little bit. But if we go down here, ow. Oops. It didn't like this one specifically. But what if I go, nope. Okay, fine. Fine then. I'm sure this won't be a hazard. I'm sure I will remember not to step in this one hole we have. Actually, I think I do want this. And then like there. And then here, here, there, there, there. Dang it. Well, let's get this stuff over here first. There. There. I think I'll have to put one there. Hey, Margie RG. How's it going? Need one there. One there. One there. Did it do it? Yeah. Okay. More brick! More brick! Ow! Brick, brick, brick. I think I have... Yeah, let's go over here. We'll just go over here. It's not like we have any shortage at all of emeralds. I was short in emeralds. There we go. Pretty sure I have a little bit more over here that I can make 2 stacks with. Yes. At the very least, this should hopefully get us through to the end of the night, and then we can work on doing that. We'll have to remember over the course of next week, when we're trading for experience, to remember to buy bricks as well. Hey, AinMap. Also, hey, Iris. Oh, actually go and do the thing, Erica. I want... no. What should happen here? Put those in there. How do we feel about this? I feel like it needs something here. But that interferes with this stuff. Do I just use like, what if I go to sleep? Definitely planned. I planned to go to sleep. This was my idea all along. What if I just use something like this? No, that still doesn't look right. Ow. Oops. If I take out... That post might look fine from the floor. Yeah. No, you can kind of see up underneath it. No, I think it looks weird. You know, it would work really well here, chat. Like right there. Vertical slab. Right here. Look at that. Look at this perfect corner for a vertical slab. What if I take out something? What if I take out like this? Well, that stayed. Neat. All right, because it's connected over. Right, it's there, but then it connects over there. It doesn't. It doesn't. It's turning. That's its default place. That's good to know. Better yet, a stairwise vertical slab. That would be pretty great. That would be pretty great. That means I need to take this off too. Okay. No, something doesn't feel quite right. I feel like maybe what's behind this? That's the actual roof. Okay, so we can't do that. I was thinking maybe we could take that one out, but no. I feel like this is too straight across. This needs to curve more. So like this needs to start coming up in the middle a little bit. Like if we take out these, crap. Damn it. Maybe fill it in one deeper. That would require us to redo the entire everything. Everything would have to get redone if we did that. 1 second, chat. I'm very dark. That's a little better. There. Now I don't look like I'm coming to you from the realm of shadow. Do the stairs in orange and stone brick as appropriate? I don't know what you mean. We're sort of hamstrung a little bit because we have to conceal the roof. So it might just be one of those make the best of a bad situation kind of things. Okay, this is an issue. Because this sort of comes down here. Crap, but that's where the roof is. I can't take out... This row across here is a problem. Okay. Let's go up. Let's take out you and you, you and you, and put in you, you. Ow. This will make it more even, because like now all of these are basically just coming up off of here at a straight angle. But I think we can work with that if we sort of start pushing these in a little bit. I'm just Gonna go down here and grab these because bricks are precious. I don't want them to despawn. Maybe a contrast for the brick. That's something we can look into later. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out the actual, like, shape. Maybe use more full blocks instead of stairs coming out of the corners. That's an option. That is an option. What if we go here? Huh. Put that there. Wait. So we go up like that. What if this needs to come out? This is going to be hidden, so it can just be dirt. Thank you. So what if we go there, and then have one like that, and then this can come here. Like that, and then this can come here. And then we do the same thing over here. We go you and you. You can be dirt. There. There and there. Okay. I think some of the bricks fell down. Yes. Ow. 2 bricks, can't lose them. Okay. Sorry, I'm not talking very much just because I'm thinking very hardly. Very, very hardly. Definitely a word. Hardly. Hardly is a word. It's technically a word. You can't say it's not. Put on your thinking hard hat. Thinking hard or hardly thinking? Maybe that came in too far. Maybe I want... Because now there's a pretty big gap. Like it goes up here and then widens again, which doesn't look right. One of the things actually I could do is if I take out one like that. Actually, let's go up here. If we take out this and we actually orient it so it goes like that, that gets us a little bit, because then it looks a little bit more step down, but also not right there. Whoops. Ow. Nope. There. Okay. This might be an idea. This might be something I have to take some time to think about and come back with a not 8:30 brain. Oops. Because I feel like this part up here is fine. But yeah, maybe if we do some of that. No, right. We can't. See, the reason we're sort of locked into having stairs here because we need them for the stone stairs to keep their shape. The day-night cycle seems so short in these unlit rafters. It's true, they do. Ow. Also, there's no bricks down here. I thought there was bricks down here. Yeah, I think I need to come back to this. I think I need to come back to this with fresh eyes. I feel like I'm just sort of not have the, I don't have the brain cycles for this at the moment, it feels like. Do masons have red sand or do you have to go find it? I have to go find it. Luckily, though, I do have a lot of it. Because we have been using red sandstone. It's one of the many cases you'd wish there was half-size blocks. You're damn right. Yeah, it's not... Yeah. Huh. Is it bad that I actually just had the thought of, it's like, but what if we just adjust the roof? But what if we just adjust the roof? The thing, though, is that I was actually looking at the real cathedral the other day. I was walking down that way. And the way the roof is actually shaped, it's not a straight, like, angle down to the sides. It's actually, it goes down and then it actually levels off a little bit just before it gets to the edge. It's like, I was thinking, it's like, I could do that, but that would give me actually less space. Which would be easier, roof up or arches down? It might be arches. You know what? Honestly, arches down might not be that hard. Like, it would be a pain in the ass to do, obviously, because of all the work we've already done. But if we fall down, and then get back up again, ain't never gonna keep me down. But like, if we start them, like, we could easily drop these down one, right? Like, we just drop this entire thing down by one, and then we can bring it over, and that gives us a little bit of play. Might get a little crowded around these corners here. We might have to be a little careful there. But that's not the worst idea. So maybe that's something we can think about. It's not a pleasant thought, considering that we're undoing most of the work we did for our entire stream. But it's not the worst. Anyways, all right, back to hole digging. We'll just do a little bit of a nice hour of hole digging to close out the stream. So, who wants to talk about Warhammer 40,000 and the new Leviathan box, which looks neat? We get a new Screamer Killer who looks awesome. Pre-order already in my LGS. Nice. Yeah, no, they revealed, so there's a new edition of Warhammer 40,000 coming out during the summer. And they've been doing previews of it for the last, like, month? Remembers to report that he did, in fact, not watch any of the Pillars of the Earth mini-series yet. Excellent. And so they've been doing previews, and like they've been showing off some of the new models and things like that. But then today at Warhammer Fest, they did a big like, this is going to be the launch box. They usually do for a new edition. They do a big box that has a ton of stuff. The new code or the new rules book, all of that stuff in it. And so this one is called Leviathan, named after High Fleet Leviathan, because Tyranids. And it has, all the stuff they've been showing off, plus a whole bunch of other stuff. It's something like 70 some models in the box. But it looks very cool, and they showed off a bunch of new stuff. There's a bunch of new Tyranid models. Some of them are updates of older models, like the new Termagants, which they've shown off, and then a new version of like the Screamer Killer, which was really cool. And then they also have a bunch of new units. Big brainy Tyranid looks suitably big and brainy. It's true. Yeah, the Neuro Tyrant looks really cool. And then they also showed off a bunch of the Space Marine stuff as well. There was an Apothecary in Gravis armor. There's new Dreadnought. Looks neat. One of the things I really liked that they mentioned, so it comes with a core rule book, the Leviathan book, that will includes the core rules of the game, plus all of the presumably data sheets and rules for the stuff that's in the box, as well as like Crusade rules for that stuff, and for like the Leviathan, the Fourth Tyrannic War, sort of their overarching Crusade narrative for this edition. And a bunch of other just like your usual art and lore and mini galleries and things like that. But one of the things I found really interesting, a little detail they put in, they mentioned, so the core rules that are in that book are actually have their own what was I gonna say? So the core rules that are in the book actually have their own page numbering separate from the rest of it. And this is because the core rules, wherever you get them, whether they're in a book or downloaded or in any of the books, they are always going to have the same page numbering, meaning that they can refer to a page number. It's like, oh, the rules for, making a wound roll are on page, XX, and that is always in every version of the core rules. That is where you will find that. That is, the page number is going to be the same through every version. And I just thought that was a really, neat little thing. I just thought that was like, oh, yeah, cool. I was impressed with the video production on the reveal stream. The production team sure did a good job of filming those models. Oh, yeah. Call it a night. All right. Have a good night, Pharaohbender. I'm sorry we have scared you away with our massive nerdery. It happens. I was especially impressed at the lighting match between the motion graphics and the actual minis. The Warhammer TV team is very good at shooting minis. They do some exceptional work. Actually, just tired. I know, I'm teasing. Have a good night. You had a busy Oregon-filled day. Or maybe that was another day. I don't remember. Have a good night. They also showed off the roadmap for the next stuff. Hey, Butt Ghost. For the next year-ish of when all of the codecs are coming out. Sisters was not on that list, so I'm going to have to wait a little while for that, apparently. But, I mean, with this edition, they're doing index cards for all of that, so I don't have to worry too much about it. Also, one of the interesting things on their roadmap, they showed off all of the new codexes. One of them was Codex Dark Angels. It seems like the Dark Angels are just getting their own codex, which honestly makes sense. They have so many, I was kind of wondering if they would do that, if they would start splitting some of the Loyalist Space Marine chapters out in the way the Chaos Space Marines have, you've got Chaos Space Marines, but then you've got Thousand Suns and Death Guard and World Eaters. So the fact that they're doing, a specific one for Dark Angels honestly kind of makes sense. And they already kind of do that for stuff like, well, they do codex. In the previous one, they did codex supplements for some of the ones like Black Templars and what's it called? Deathwatch. One angel rises, another blood angel falls. Blood Angels did not get a book announced. Well, I mean, no. Although I could see basically any of the ones that had a codex supplement in the last edition, I could see them as being candidates for getting their own codex in this edition. Especially because it sounds like how they're doing rules, they're going to be less dependent on needing to have access to all of the Space Marine base rules, so that you can just sort of because your detachment and faction abilities are sort of set, and you don't. Yeah, I think it'll just be more amenable to that, so. Yeah. Space Marine balkanization. I mean, that's kind of what happened with the Chaos Space Marines. Sell some of these. And then buy... I need to buy some carrots. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to keep those. Go over here. Need your carrots. Wake up, I need carrots. There we go. Last week I finally adopted a cat. Her name is Lucy. I have to see. No, come on. Oh, the only photo that loaded is the one where her face is right at the camera. Why don't you want to load? Show me cat. Why are you holding out on me? It's not for some reason. Oh, here we go. Aww. Oh, she's so cute. How old is she? Oh, now they're loading. Oh, she's adorable. Hey, Raven. Hello? Hello? Where's your, there's a llama now. Okay. She's 3 and she already has 10 kittens? Wow. Oof. Llama is the priest of the cathedral. Yeah, well, I mean, he's got, it's sort of got the vestments, right? By the end of her tenure as a mother, she was extremely keen to get rid of her kids, so I named her after Lucille Bluth. Is it a double polydactyl? Nice. I don't care for Job. Why was I thinking about that? I don't know why that was. I had that line in my head earlier today. Just like, I don't care for Job. One of the other things from the Warhammer reveal stream. Oh, I picked up a lead. Huh. I didn't even notice that, but that makes sense. When they showed off the index cards, there was a set of index cards for Imperial agents, which I thought was interesting. They've sort of been fleshing that out, so I kind of wonder if they're going to get their own, like if they're going to keep fleshing that out and sort of make them their own codex. I think that would be interesting, but maybe not. Maybe they'll just sort of keep them as like a little sub-faction you can add to any of your Imperium armies. Free lead, totally not evidence of a crime or workplace accident. Exactly. So yeah. And then tomorrow is the reveals are for Age of Sigmar, which we are probably going to start seeing more models for the cities. Now that, because that's the next set on the horizon, so we're probably going to see quite a lot of those coming up, which will be very cool. I'm excited to see what they do for that. And then there's also ones for the Horus Heresy and Warhammer: The Old World, which is, I'm so excited to see what they have for the Old World, because they've been talking about that for a while, so I'm really curious to see what they do for new models for that. Also, I imagine for the Horus Heresy, people will get another plastic tank. Oh, the Horus Heresy. And then on Monday, it's Kill Team. They have a whole thing just for Kill Team. By the time the Old World gets released, time will cycle back around. It'll just be the world again. I don't know if that's how time works. Also, it's probably coming out like this fall. Not that far away. It'll be the older world. Exactly. But no, I'm interested to see, because for Kill Team, we're probably going to get a reveal for what the next like sort of season is going to be, because they sort of do them they did that over the last year with the sort of Gallo Dark season. So we'll probably get, maybe not a full reveal, but like a tease for what that's going to be, to get an idea about like what the next season is going to look like, and if they're going to have, you know, any, you know, special rules or stuff like that, the way they had, you know, the close quarters stuff for the Gallo Dark, Killzone Gallo Dark. I don't know. Kill Team is in an interesting spot because they can kind of do whatever they want. It's not like they have to like 40K be constantly working every time a new edition comes out to like be getting rules out for the new factions, because they sort of just like started with them all. So they're mostly focused on adding new stuff, and they are also using it the same way they use Warcry, as a way to like make new units for 40K and sort of like double dip on that. You know, the way they've done, basically all of the kill teams have been ones that also work as infantry units for 40K armies. So I'm curious to see what else they might have coming. Because, I mean, as far as I'm aware, there's no, like, big... Like, I'm trying to think of, like, gaping holes that they could do. One of the things I have mentioned in the past is that I have thought doing plastic noise marines as a kill team would be a viable option. Because they do often use kill teams as a ways to get stuff that was previously in, like, metal or resin plastic kits, like they did with the Kazarkin and the Death Corps of Krieg. So I could see them doing something like that for Noise Marines, as long as they're not also planning to do the Emperor's Children as a sort of faction for 10th edition. If they're not planning to give them their own codex and all of that treatment, if they're planning on just leaving them as a sub-faction, then I think they could do Noise Marines as a kill team to get them into plastic. But if they are planning to do that, then I think they would save Noise Marines for that. I think people love Noise Marines. It's sort of been a bit of a pain point that there isn't a plastic version of them. So I think if they were going to do them as the Emperor's Children as their own faction, they would wait for that. Because people would be very excited about it. Horse Heresy in Old World when I wake up, plus Gundam, it'll be a good morning. Yeah. I woke up, my cat woke me up early. I kind of woke up on my own. So I was actually awake around 4 a.m. when they were doing the Warcry Warhammer Underworlds reveal stream. So I was able to watch that. The new, they're like set piece, Middle Earth game, like the Get Off the Road model, looks really cool. It's like, oh boy, that's a lot. This is a gigantic hunk of resin. Looks super neat though. I do love it's like, listen, yes, you can technically play with it. You can take the ring wraith off and use it in a game, but that's really not what it's intended for. It's really intended to be a collector piece for people to actually like paint and go all out on. The one thing I would like to see from Kill Team, I would like to see them do an updated compendium. I think, considering it's been at this point 2 years since the original compendium came out, and both how they design kill teams has sort of evolved. They've got 2 years to figure out how to, make and balance kill teams a little bit better. And also, we've had 2 whole new factions come out since then. So I think a new compendium would be good. And personally, I would like to see them do it where they integrate... I would like to see them take all of the first year stuff and... Whoops, nope. You, grab you... No, actually, that's a terrible idea. Can you not come in here? Oh, you can. Okay. Hold tight for a second. I'm gonna hitch up the llama in here until I can figure out what to do it. I see we are at Warham Fest times. It is true. We are, in fact, discussing Warham Fest times. Yes, so I would like to see them do a new compendium and, like, integrate all of the first year of kill teams into it. Because it's like, do they really need to keep all of those, like, Chalnath and Morok? Wait, hold on a second. You! There you are! Why are you in here? Also, do you sell anything good? Red tulips? Horn coral? No. Well, here, this is the back. So, like, putting all of those into the compendium, I think at this point would be good. Allows them to, like, narrow down their book range. Plus, there's stuff like some of the White Dwarf stuff that have just straight up replaced stuff from the compendium. So, I think they could do that. I think that would be fine. That's what I would like to see. New compendium. And then with that, I would love to see them just update some of the stuff that hasn't really gotten an update. She says, being the person that basically only plays compendium lists, cries in Chaos Demons and Hive Fleet. The two that will probably never get their own bespoke sets. Well, I wonder if Chaos Demons would. No, Chaos Demons is so hard, though. Like, Chaos Demons as a faction in 40k is basically just like, yeah, we have your 4 basic infantries. You've got your Bloodletters, you've got your Plague Bearers, your Plague Bearers, you got your Demonettes, and you got your Pink Horrors and Blue Horrors. It's like, that's it. It's pretty... It would be pretty difficult to expand on that. And sort of, like with Tyranids, the nature of them doesn't really lend themselves to the idea of specialists. I still love that when the Chaos Demons Compendium came out, Flamers were so broken they had to remove the Flamer rule from them. Oh yeah. You mean the Codex? Yeah. Yeah, they were pretty broken. But it would just be nice, because the thing about the compendium is that they let you run the models, but all of the kill teams that have like more fleshed out rules, in addition to having like the stratagems, also have some sort of core rule on top of that, that they can sort of do stuff. Like, for example, the novitiates have the active faith sort of rule set that gives them a bunch of faith points that they can spend on stuff, whereas the just ecclesiarchy kill team doesn't have that. I don't know. I'm really curious to see, because there's nothing in my mind that's like, outside of World Eaters, who don't have anything yet, which, you know, for the box set that comes out during the summer, the start of a new year, they always do 2 fully new sets. So if they wanted to do something new for World Eaters, that might be a place to do it. Then you get both a World Eaters kill team, and you get a little bit more depth to the World Eater army list, which, you know, right now people feel was a little bit shallow when it first came out. So that's a possibility. Anyways, also, it's 9 o'clock. What I should do is actually mention... So, hey, are you sitting here thinking to yourself, wow, I like hearing Erica talk about Kill Team. I like Kill Team too, and I enjoy watching people play Kill Team. Well, you're in luck, because I'm going to play Kill Team over on the Loading Ready Run channel on, Wednesday. Ben does his monthly AFK Kill Team streams. What is it? No, it's AF40K. That's what they call it. He invited me on, so we're going to be playing next Wednesday. Kill stream. Exactly. Warhammer AF40K kill stream. So I wanted to let you know that. That's why I've been like, you versus Ben? Yeah. Why I've been so like, I have to get my Tyranids painted, because I'm taking those. And I think Ben his plan is to play the novitiates because he was gifted a box of those. He's like, I'm a little mad because he's like, oh, maybe I can have these ready for the stream next week. And I'm like, you're going to paint an entire kill team in the time that it is taking me to paint a single model. Like, each of the Tyranid warriors for me probably represents 6 to 8 hours of painting time. Speed paint any percent, no smudges. Some smudges. Those carapaces absolutely rule, though. Yeah, they look great. Like, I won't say that they don't look great and that I'm not proud of them. It's just an absolute batshit amount of work to put into a bunch of Hormigons. Every time I talk about the Tyranids on Twitter, I have people who be like, oh yeah, I bet you're excited for the new Tyranids. It's like, no, I've painted enough Tyranids, thank you. I'm good. But anyways, so that's starting at 5 p.m. Pacific over at twitch.tv/loadingreadyrun on Wednesday, the May 3rd? May 3rd. So make sure you tune in for that. I'm going to have my Tyranid kill team ready to go and hopefully varnished. I don't know if I'm going to have a chance to spray varnish them, but I hope I do. The weather's not supposed to be great the next few days. But I definitely need to do that. I have no experience with model painting, but Warhammer models look so tedious to detail. They can be if you let them. They don't have to be. There are plenty of speed painting techniques and also so the Games Workshop, they sort of present painting in two lights. One is called Battle Ready and the other is called Parade Ready. Battle Ready is the, you have painted this model, probably put a shade paint on it, put something on the base, it is good to go. It is good to get onto the tabletop and playing. And then Parade Ready is the, you have taken time to like layer and highlight and put in all of these little tiny details and things like that, which is not necessary, but it's really something you do because you love the hobby. You love painting. You have painted it and you really painted it. Yes, exactly. So like, and there are plenty of speed painting techniques using contrast paints or dry brushing, like a bunch of stuff that allows you to do a lot of units very quickly and get, you know, decent work on them without having to spend tons of time with a little brush carefully picking out all of the edges. The other thing is that edge highlighting stuff is actually not that hard. It's a little tricky. It takes some time to get used to, but because Warhammer models are specifically designed to have very prominent sharp edges, they're actually modeled to make edge highlighting easier. It's very easy to pick out a bunch of like simple highlights that will sort of make your model look so much better without taking a lot of extra time. So there's a bit of a trick where they definitely... The other thing to consider is that if you look at like the stuff on the like the Games Workshop website or their books, they have a team, the Heavy Metal team, because they are extremely British, who's sort of like their in-house paint studio. They will spend like 3 or 4 working days on one model. Like, they spend a ridiculous amount of time painting each of the models. Like, it is people's full-time jobs just to paint those models. And they have multiple people doing it, so it's not... The 90-10 rule really comes in. You can get 90% of the model done in the same time the last 10% can take. Pretty much. I mean, heck, depending on what you're doing. Like, again, Space Marines. I have a Space Marine that I started painting, and it's just like, man, it took me like 20 minutes to get all of like their armor painted. And that's like 90% of the model. And then everything else after that is just picking out the extra details around it. I still need to get back to that. I haven't had a chance. So fun fact, Yalk mailed me some wood panels and I'm currently work in progress on one for friends as a surprise gift. I gotta see this. Once Imager decides to load. Imgur, please. Okay, I'm gonna come back to that in a second. Imgur, one, I got... Oh, that looks really good. Oh, that's neat. That looks awesome. If you click on the pic, it loads instantly. Good to know. Oh, speaking of Space Marines, another thing I did. So, because I got the little Assault Intercessor as a free model, that was their mini of the month at the Games Workshop store. Malky may be thinking about DB Craft along. Could be. I was like, well, it's only 6 intercessors to make a kill team. And I already have 1. So I only need 5 more. And the nice thing about the intercessor boxes is that they actually split evenly in half. It's 2 sprues that build 5 intercessors. And so it's really common on places like eBay because intercessors are a really common thing to stick into like box sets. Like there was the Vashtor and Azrael box set that came out a little while ago. Just had like 5 random or 10 random intercessors in it. And for people who don't need that, often they will buy the box set because they want the fancy new Vashtor and Azrael models. And just like, well, I don't need these intercessors, I have enough. So they will often like break those up and sell them individually as 2 sets of 5. So that's what I did. I just bought, a set of 5. So rather than buying an entire box of intercessors, which is 10, and I would have a bunch of extras that I didn't need, it's just like, okay, cool. I will spend half the money, get just the 5 that I need, and now once those get here, I will be able to make a kill team out of them, which will be fun. And then I also, another set that does that, I also got a set of 5 Age of Sigmar Witch Elves, because it's another box that sort of does that same thing. It splits evenly in half. Not because I want to get into Age of Sigmar, because I want to take those and convert them, because I think they will make very good death cult assassins for my sisters, because the unit is very cool, but the model they have available for them is not. They're just older metal models or resin. I think they're resin, actually. No, they might be metal. I'm not sure. Either way, they're not great. And, you know, the way the witch elves are designed is because it's one of those boxes where you can build them as two different types of units, depending on, you know, how the options you pick. So one of those is the head. So the models are designed so that the head is completely distinct. So I think it will be pretty easy to swap in some spare sisters heads, because one of the things about playing the Adepta Sororitas is you get a lot of spare heads. They pretty much every sister's unit model, all of them, will come with two head options, both helmeted and unhelmeted. So that means, like, the basic Battle Sister box, which builds 10 models, has like 27 head options or something like that. So you end up with a lot of spare bits. So that's my plan. Once I'm done the Tyranids, and I can start working on the sisters and the boarding action terrain, and then I can sort of pick away at the intercessor kill team as like a side project whenever I need a break. And the witch elves. I need to figure out what I'm going to do for those. I know, like, swapping in the head is fairly easy, and I think that will go a long way to selling them as Sisters of Battle. I would like to be able to find, like, some spare, like, purity seals or something like that to stick on them, because that's, again, sells the Imperium look pretty well. So I'll just have to dig around for some stuff like that, see if there's some other options I can sort of swap in. What time is it? 9:15. Okay. When in doubt, you could just put a missile-firing pipe organ on their back. God, I love The Exorcist. Oh, one of the things they also mentioned about the new Leviathan box is that the Leviathan box also contains all of the contents that are going to be in the new Space Marine and Tyranid combat patrols. So in addition to getting two fairly large, I think I would be surprised if it's like 1,000-point army on either side for both of them, or pretty close to it. Thanks for that follow. You also can just build combat patrols. So if you want to play combat patrols instead, you can also just do that. You also get those with it, which is neat. TQ sends her regards. Also, I'm confused as to why I wasn't already following, but here we are. Oh, did she just go offline? I always appreciate TQ's regards. I should figure out a time to go for coffee with her. You were recommended as an organic raid target. Ah. TQ sensor regards sounds vaguely like a threat. You're not wrong. I expect that to come, like, wrapped around, like, as a handwritten message wrapped around the blade of a knife. That's how I expect to get a message that says TQ sends her regards. Wrapped around a dagger, thank you very much. I guess you're right, yes. Oh. I'm very tired. Okay, so today was interesting. We started off, it's like, what are we gonna do? And then it's like, oh man, we're making great progress. And then we got to, oh no, how do I fill this in? We're gonna have to spend a bit more time working on that, I think. Could be some stuff has to get switched out for full blocks at a few spots rather than stairs, or maybe switch to slabs or something like that, but I think it should be something manageable. I was gonna say chunk punching time. Usually I hit a point in my build streams where I am too tired to do the complicated task of figuring out how to turn a real-world curved surface into Minecraft, and my brain just sort of goes, nah. Sometimes you just need to, like, walk away from a project and come back a week later with fresh eyes and fresh brain and, like, not 9 o'clock at night brain. Plus, it's a lot easier for me to, like, brain's too hard, make holes instead. God damn it, magpies. It just, you know, it's easier for me to sit here and chat with chat, talk to chat, and go on about Warhammer stuff. There we go. My hovercraft is full of beels? I feel like this is a reference I'm not getting. Working on more mechs, gonna try out the Clan Ghost Bear mechs. Nice. I don't know what the color scheme for Clan Ghost Bear is. I was full of eels. Oh, I see. Full of beels. I get you. Monty Python? I don't remember that one. It's rare for me to find a Monty Python reference I don't recognize. Clan Ghost Bear is a dark blue with a white stripe. Interesting. How do you paint your mech warrior mechs? I'm doing over a silver metallic. Nice. Phrasebook sketch from Monty Python. Man, I've almost certainly seen it because I have watched all of Monty Python's Flying Circus. So I've almost certainly actually seen the sketch, but it's not one that I that pops to mind. I need one of these. Hovercraft is full of beels. My hovercraft. Is full of beels. I've not painted two in the same way. Might do a few up in this clan cover. I was thinking more like, I was asking more after like technique, because I had looked at some of yours and I was just wondering, based on the way they look, they kind of look like you were using like speed paints or contrast paints or something like that to do them. And I was wondering if that was the case. Didn't know if the character limit would work. Oh, there's actually a huge character limit on name tags now. Hovercraft might actually be more... I'm not too worried about that. I've used contrast on a lot of them. Nice. I have noticed... Would you like a piece of, like, constructive feedback on them? You can absolutely say no if you don't give a shit. Sure. Looking at some of them, I have noticed a few of the armor panels tend to look a little bit blotchy, which is why I was thinking it's like, that sure looks like speed paint. And contrast is a great way to do something like that really quickly. But what I would recommend, if you want to make them look a little bit cleaner, and this wouldn't work if you're doing a metallic underneath them, but for ones where you're not doing that, if you go back with like an appropriate color paint and sort of layer on each of those panels, that would sort of clean up that splotchiness and you would end up with a very clean look to it. So that's my advice. I think that would look really great on them. Cool. All right. So thank you all for hanging out. This was an interesting stream. We could stop it. Stop thinking about the roof, Erica. So I will be back on Tuesday. But for now, so we're going to be back on Tuesday. Continue digging a hole. And for now, though, we are going to send you over to Brave New Faves. Brave New Faves is my friend Kathleen. She does a pirate radio show where she plays new and interesting music that she enjoys, and you might also enjoy. So, head on over, and if you can't make, I'll remind you on Tuesday's stream, but if you can't make that, remember I'm going to be on the Loading Ready Run channel, twitch.tv/loadingreadyrun on Wednesday evening for their playing Kill Team. So come check that out. I will hopefully see you on Tuesday and there. And for now, have a good night.